Level 1. The conscription. Notice. The letter arrives on a hot afternoon, stamped with the emblem of the Islamic Republic. You're 18 years old, sitting at the kitchen table in a small apartment in Tehran, drinking tea with your mother, when your father opens the envelope and reads the words silently. Then he looks at you. You've been called. Mandatory service. 2 years of your life now belong to the army. You pack a small bag that night. Your mother folds your clothes carefully, pressing them flat, like she's trying to control the future with her hands. Your father says very little. He just nods once and places his hand on your shoulder, a gesture heavier than any speech. The next morning, you step onto a crowded bus filled with boys your age. Some laugh nervously, some stare out the window, some pretend they're not afraid. You are all civilians today. Tomorrow, you will be soldiers. Level 2. The recruit. The training camp sits in the middle of dry desert land. Dust in the air. Sun beating down like a hammer. They take your phone. They shave your head. They issue you a uniform 2 sizes too big and boots that blister your feet within the first hour. The sergeant's voice never seems to stop. Wake up. Line up. Run faster. Stand straighter. Speak louder. You learn quickly that comfort is not part of this life. You march for miles under the burning sun until your lungs feel like sandpaper. You clean rifles until your fingers ache. You repeat drills until your body moves automatically, without thinking. The first week feels impossible. The second week feels endless. Level 3. The private. Your first assignment takes you far from home. A remote base near the mountains. Cold wind, long nights, endless silence broken only by radio chatter. You share a small room with 6 other soldiers. You stand guard for hours at a time, staring into darkness that never answers back. You learn how quickly boredom can turn into tension. Sometimes nothing happens for days. Then suddenly, everything feels serious. Your commanders remind you constantly. You begin to understand that being a soldier isn't about action. It's about waiting. Level 4. The rifleman. One night, the alarm sounds. Sirens cut through the silence. You grab your gear with shaking hands, heart pounding against your ribs. This is not a drill. Vehicles move fast. Commands echo across the base. Everyone runs. You climb into the back of a transport truck packed with soldiers gripping their rifles tightly, eyes wide with adrenaline. The road ahead is dark. No one speaks. You realize something important in that moment. Training is over. This is real. Your hands stop shaking eventually. Your breathing steadies. You are a soldier responsible for the safety of others. Level 5. The corporal promotion comes quietly. No ceremony. Your name is called during morning formation. And suddenly you're standing in front of a group of younger soldiers who now look to you for direction. You wear one new stripe on your sleeve. It feels heavier than you expected. Now you are responsible. You start to understand leadership is pressure. Every decision matters. Every oversight has consequences. You sleep less. You think more. You worry constantly. Level 6. The sergeant experience changes you. Your voice becomes sharper. Your movements become quicker. You can tell when something is wrong before anyone else notices. The younger soldiers watch you closely. They copy your behavior. They follow your example. They rely on your judgment. You carry their confidence like armor. But you also carry their fears, because when things go wrong, they will look to you first, and you must have answers, even when you don't. Level 7. The staff sergeant years pass faster than you expected. You are no longer the youngest man in the unit. New recruits arrive with fresh faces and nervous smiles, the same look you once had. They ask questions. You give advice. You train them the way others trained you. Hard, demanding, unforgiving, because mistakes in this profession are expensive. Preparation saves lives. Level 8. The lieutenant. The promotion surprises you. An officer now, responsible for planning operations, coordinating movements, making decisions that affect dozens of people at once. You sit at a desk studying maps late into the night. Leadership at this level feels different, less physical, more mental. You begin to understand the burden of command. Every order carries weight. Every decision has consequences. Level 9. The captain. Your responsibilities grow. Now you command an entire company. Hundreds of soldiers, hundreds of families depending on your judgment. Your days are filled with reports, schedules, inspections, and briefings. Your nights are filled with worry. You review plans repeatedly, double-check details, anticipate problems before they happen. Level 10. The major. Time changes everything. Your hair shows streaks of gray. Your posture carries quiet authority. You have served long enough to understand the system completely. You know its strengths. You know its weaknesses. You have seen young soldiers become veterans. You have seen veterans become memories. You carry those memories with you everywhere. They shape your decisions. They guide your leadership. Level 11. The Colonel. Your office overlooks the base now, a symbol of authority earned through years of service. You command large units, you manage complex operations, you advise higher leadership, you spend less time in the field, more time in meetings, more time thinking about consequences. You realize the job has changed. You are no longer just a soldier, you are a strategist. Level 12. The general decades of service have brought you to the highest level. Your uniform carries medals that represent years of sacrifice and discipline. Young officers salute you with respect. They see confidence, experience, authority. They don't see the sleepless nights, the difficult decisions, the quiet doubts. Leadership is not about rank, it is about responsibility. Level 13. The Veteran. Eventually, the uniform comes off. Retirement arrives quietly. No more morning formations, no more inspections, no more commands. Just silence. You return home to civilian life. The streets look familiar, but you feel different. You remember everything. The long marches, the cold nights, the friendships, the lessons. People call you a hero. You shake your head gently, because you know the truth. You were never a hero. You were simply a soldier who did his duty, and survived long enough to tell the story.